integrity and stimulating a strong economy that drives collective responsibility. As Vice President Yemi Osinbajo ends a 3-day bilateral visit to Vietnam, President William Xuan says Vietnam prioritizes strengthening ties with Nigeria. Both leaders look back from where the journey of the two countries began, where it is now, and what the future holds. Vice President Yemi Osinbajo hailed the bilateral ties and adding that it will help deepen relationship between the two countries. Osinbajo commended the Vietnamese government for being a jolly good fellow and assured the thought that Nigeria would continue to be a worthy partner. The two agreed to exchange of visits by leaderships of both countries to raise mutual understanding and tasks and enhance cooperation opportunities, especially for both economies. The Federal Controller of Works in Delta, Mr. Jimoh Olawale, has said the new second Niger bridge will be open to traffic on December 15. Olawale, who spoke in an interview with journalists on Wednesday in Asaba, however, said that the bridge would be opened for only 30 days. According to him, the Minister of Works, Babatunde Fashola, ordered the opening of the bridge, which is 95% completion stage, to ease traffic during the Yuletide. Olawale debunked claims by a group alleging that the federal government had abandoned the payment of compensation to property owners along the access road to the second Niger bridge. He explained that the government had not taken possession of any property along the 17-kilometer Okpanam-Ibusa-Asaba-Oko bypass to the new bridge, but only served notice that their structures were within government right-of-way. The controller also assured that the modalities for payment of compensations were being worked out. The federal government is dedicated to providing a durable and lasting expressway. This was made known by the project supervisor of Lagos-Ibadan Expressway construction, engineer Wale Adebote. Speaking with our reporter, Ayodeji Oluwumi, Adebote spoke extensively on the road construction, describing it as a first-class type.
That road is specially designed. We call it, the asphalt we are using is called polymer modified asphalt. And if you check other roads, if they are of this thickness, about 200 in total, that road is about 650 mm thick, which if you change into imperial, 2 feet 3, and you have to build it gradually. So there is a modifier that is being used on that road to resist fire, especially when accident happens, to make it more longer. And then when you need to maintain, the maintenance is few, just mill off the wiring, replace it. It can last up to 40, 50 years. Because it's not a road you just do today and you come back and work on it tomorrow. It's a very busy road.
Adebote, who said the road construction is at 90% level completion, assured Nigerians of timely delivery as the stated reasons why the construction took longer than expected.
Where there will be no turning or anything, but we discovered that after the road was constructed, because of the infrastructure, a lot of people moved to that axis now, which needs some facilities. You have to start introducing interchange, flyovers, underpasses that was not originally in the plan. The road construction, generally the project is at 90%, above 90% rightly now, and we are working within the last 10 or 9%.
He further explained plans by the construction firms at ensuring gridlock is eased, especially during the Yuletide. The Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, which was first constructed in 1978, is also the major route to the northern, southern, and eastern parts of Nigeria. Ogun State Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment has been awarded as the most outstanding, well-segmented ministry in the development of micro, small, and medium enterprises, MSMEs, through various trading sections, facilitation of the Survivor Fund Scheme, and support to artisans, among others, in the year 2022. Prestige newspaper presented the award to the ministry at an event held in Abeokuta. Presenting the award to the commissioner in our office, Mrs. Kikelo Molunge appreciated the organizers of the award and dedicated it to the governor, Prince Abeokuta. Bolaji Samson completes the story.
The Ogun State Commissioner for Industry, Trade and Investment, Mrs. Kikelo Molunge, and the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry, Dr. Oluola Aikulola, showcasing the awards of recognition for effectively rendering great service to the people of Ogun State and Nigeria as a whole. Receiving the award in her office at Okemotho, Abeokuta, the commissioner thanked the organizer of the award for the recognition, just as she said that the gesture would spur her to continue to pursue what would be more beneficial to the masses.
I want to say thank you for this award. I want to thank my team, because really this is a result of teamwork, everybody playing their own role to try and strive towards excellence, work hard, understand the goals, and do all we can to achieve those goals. What is most important is to make an impact on the economy of the state, and by implication an impact on the individual prosperity of all our people in Ogun State.
The award was in commemoration of Prestige newspaper 31st anniversary, and it was presented to the ministry as the most outstanding well-segmented ministry in development of micro, small and medium enterprises.
I always say we always have payback time, so it could be very hard being hardworking consistently. Sometimes when you have expectations and those expectations are not met or sometimes deflated, along the line a lot of people will give up. But I want to advise them, keep on keeping on. Hard work pays.
The awardees appreciated the Ogun State Governor, Prince Abeokuta, for giving them the privilege to prove their mettle and also being passionate about the ministry, noting that the recognition was the result of the governor's interest in the ministry's activities. Bolaji Samson, Ogtv News.
Nigerians have been encouraged to embrace entrepreneurship as a way of bringing about economic diversification, which will reduce overdependence on government for employment and source of livelihood. This was the view of some Nigerians of job creation and ways of reducing employment of youths. In this special report, Bolaji Samson harmonized people's views on the promotion of skill acquisition towards boosting entrepreneurship. His report.
With the labor market so uncertain and saturated, people looking for employment are not finding things easy. For tertiary institutions in the country keep churning out thousands of graduates every year who have to compete with seasoned professionals for jobs that are simply not there. Not too long ago, the Emir of Zazwa, Ambassador Ahmad Nuhu Bamali, called for the phasing out of courses that do not immediately provide jobs for graduates from the Nigerian university system. He stressed that only skills, not degrees, would provide gainful employment for the increasing numbers of youth in the country and bring about the needed development in the country.
Now we are seeing young entrepreneurs like me doing professional courses, going to culinary schools, building the passion beyond just cooking and making sure that they are also building a business. So youth entrepreneurship is a thing, is here to stay, it's not going anywhere.
She added that empowering and preparing Nigerian youth to thrive well in the unstructured and uncertain nature of today's entrepreneurship environment is not an easy task. Nigerian youth face a lot of challenges that could only be met if they were innovative, well-educated, and entrepreneurial citizens who have the spirit and inquisitiveness to think in new ways and the courage to meet and adapt to the challenges facing them in all facets of life.
We all cannot get the white-collar job outside there. My counsel is that we just have to start doing something with our hands, something creative, something interesting that we can actually present to our world.
Just for them to have something doing. This period presently, for what Nigerian economic is facing, I think Nigeria youth should wake up.
According to these Nigerians, job creation and also self-reliance could be enhanced through deliberate government policies geared toward a functional entrepreneurial program. It is no gain saying that entrepreneurship is the antidote to unemployment problems in developing countries. Bolaji Sampson, Ogtv News.
And still on the